Rotate your phone. It wants me to rotate my phone. So you're live, Myra.
Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. We're not ready to make the wreath yet, it's not quite 8 o'clock, but we'll be starting in a couple minutes. So this little guy right here, Sam Scarecrow, he's our guest star tonight. So we'll be making the scarecrow wreath, a fall scarecrow wreath. My sister will let me know when it's 8, and then we can start in. Time's it go, Jana?
2 minutes.
I can start talking, can start showing you what I got here. So what we do is we gather a bunch of supplies that we, like obviously this is the main focus, so I kind of wanted to do a lot of like yellow for sunflower. So we do have some sunflowers to go on there. Raffia on the bottom of the sunflower. Obviously the corn husks on the scarecrow and on the side of the sunflower pot. So that's kind of why we did the raffia there. 4 different colors of ribbon.
Oh, you're upside down. Your side. Just say something.
Just hold on for a second, guys. We're learning all these video technical things. Where's my border here, Janet?
A little bit, go that way a little bit more. Move your mat. Yeah, that's right in front of you, the mat.
So the mat
Yes.
is the end?
Yep.
Okay.
That's your work area.
Okie dokie.
Louder.
Okay, guys, I'm going to start right from the beginning. So I am Marla, and I am one of the sisters from Retired in Wreathing. My sister and moderator here, camera woman, everything. That's Jana. So this is our second live, and I so apologize for our first live. We don't know a lot of technical things, so basically we had floating flowers on the screen, loud music. We finally turned the sound down for the loud music. Thanks to one of our viewers, they commented in and told us how to get rid of those floating flowers, so now we know those 2 tricks. This time when we went on, they wanted us to download Adobe. Nobody knows what Adobe's for, but we couldn't download it. Anyway, here we are tonight. So we are going to make a scarecrow wreath. This is our guest star. His name's Sammy Scarecrow. So this is the main focus. Obviously, corn husks. So there is raffia. He has little sunflowers in his pot. So a few little wooden sunflowers with raffia hot glued gun to them. We have our 6-section metal wreath frame, and I've already attached all the pipe cleaners except for one of the sections, so I'm going to show you how we actually attach the pipe cleaners there. We're going to be using beige 21-inch deco mesh. It's the burlap kind of look, and that's to match, you know, the fall kind of colors and the corn husk and the scarecrow. We're we're going to be adding, this is deco mesh, and it's 10 inches wide, okay, and it was cut 12 inches this way. So it has kind of like a greeny, goldy, yellow tinge to it. So we thought that would pick up some of the colors that we have in our ribbon. So somebody actually emailed us earlier today, Bonnie. Hi Bonnie, if you're watching, or watch later. So I chose 4 different colors of ribbon. My sister helped me. They asked if all of our ribbon was wired. I'd say 95% of our ribbon is wired because we've tried to work with the other ribbon before, and you just can't fold it. Sorry, I apologize. My sister's telling me I'm saying too much. Sorry, guys. Anyway, 4 different kinds of ribbon. 3 of these are wired. This burlap one is not wired, of course, so when you fold it around your ribbon and stuff, you can't form it. That's what the wires are for. But we're going to use this anyway because we wanted to bring out the yellow in the sunflower and the scarecrow, and it's burlappy, so kind of match this one, bring out the yellow tinge in this orange ribbon. So that's what's going on there. And then of course the other 2, they are wired, and the olive green with the orange and olive green and goldish colored plaid. So those 2 are going together. They'll be twisted apart anyway, so let's get started here. I'm just gonna move my ribbon back a bit, guys, so it's out of my way now that I've showed it to you. And my sunflowers. And Sammy. We'll put him over there. Sorry about that. I had 3 pipe cleaners out earlier, but I used them around the sunflowers. So, basically, like I said, this is a 6-section metal frame for the wreath. I didn't complete one of the sections right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 pipe cleaner in the middle on the 2 inner bars, and I'm going to stick a pipe cleaner on the 2 outer bars here and here. So there's going to be 2 outer bar pipe cleaners. And I'm going to put it down, slide it through the 2 inner rails, basically judge in half, and give it 2 good tight twists. Okay? I'm going to do the same to the 2 outer rails, but this is where we're going to attach the 2 outer pipe cleaners. My sister and I were listening to music earlier. That's why I'm singing Me and You and a Dog Named Boo. That tells how old I am. I'm 54 years old. If I start singing Me and You and a Dog Named Boo. Okay. So, like I said in my last section, I touched the 2 outer rail pipe cleaners, the 1 inner rail pipe cleaners, and now we're ready to start the 21-inch deco mesh. So, I'm going to grab the 2 ends here, and we don't have a rolling machine or anything, so I'm just going to drop it down to the floor here. And what I like, we're going to gather all this in, but when I gather it in, I don't want my 2 outer edges, one to roll outward and one to roll inward. I kind of want them both to roll in, because when you start your pouf, you need to reach in and feel the edges and then spread them apart. So when you have one curled on the outside, you can never find the edges. So basically I just put the outer ones in, and then I just gather them all up. And so as you roll, you take your finger and you put it around the side, and as you roll it down, those edges should all be curling inward. okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open one of the pipe cleaners here, and I'm going to lay it in there, but I'm not going to attach it in there. And I'm going to take a twist tie. So one twist tie, zipper tie, because you got to hear it zip when you lock it. It's going to go around that tail that you put in there, but just around one of the wire rims, okay? So I like to put it on one of the inner ones, so I'm going to put on this, out of the 4 rims that it has across, I'm going to put on the second one. I need my glasses. Well, I'm glad we don't have any floating flowers or loud music to this video. I have it on the right way because I can hear it zip. I'm going to do it nice, pull it nice and tight. Take your wire clippers and cut off the excess tail. Okay. So basically we're ready to start here. And I'm going to do these. Probably going to do them, let's see, 11 inches. So each poof is going to be 11 inches before I fold it in half, okay? Hi, Karen. It's me again. Hi, Hilda. I hope you're not in trouble tonight. So we're going to go 10 on that. Kind of fold it up in the hump there. Put it in that poof. 2 tight twists. 1, 2. Next. Twists. Just make sure that your edges keep curling inward when you're rolling down, okay guys? It's like a racetrack here. I'm coming around to the quarter mile. So I believe the next live video that we're going to be doing will be Tuesday night, and we're going to do a Dollar Tree. In Canada it's called Dollarama. So we're going to do a Dollarama wreath. So it's going to be cheaper products, and we're going to show you that you can make a wreath with the cheaper products, and you'll see the outcome and the turnout. So we'll show you a sneak peek of that as well. I believe it's a, what did we end up saying we're going to do? Pumpkin. Okay, last one, guys. Then we're going on the inner 6 plate cleaners. It might look like I'm twisting it, but I'm not. I'm just pulling it first, and this is my first twist, and this is my second twist. So if it looks like I'm twisting it 3 times, I'm really not. So now I'm going on the inner 6. So see, I'm putting it in there. Okay. And right now I'm crossing it and pulling it tight. So now I haven't twisted it yet though. So here's 1 and 2. Oh, and I have to say this. Happy anniversary, honey. It's actually our 21st anniversary tonight. I got a text earlier from my honey wishing me a happy anniversary. We had already posted that we're doing a live, so Casey was going to make me some romantic dinner. No, that wasn't happening. But anyway, I'm not even at home with them. But that's okay. When you get to 21 years, it's okay. I'm not one of those fussy women that you have to remember all that stuff. Heck, he was at his sister and brother-in-law's last Valentine's Day, so there you go. 1, 2, 3. I think only 3 more. Care to answer back about Hilda?
No.
Here. 1, 2. Okay. So now, guys, I'm going to make a little tail, about, I'd say 3 inches, and this is going to get tucked also under and tied off with a twist tie. Excuse me. I need my glasses. Now, if you tune in and this doesn't make you laugh, me trying to cut with these scissors, then I don't know what else. My sister's shaking her head. I'm gonna try right-handed channel. Oh boy. I don't know if you heard me last night or in some of my videos, but really, left-handed people have quite the challenge. People say use left-handed scissors. They don't always work. With me, 80% of the time left-handed scissors don't work. Okay, done with that. So there is our wreath before we poof it. So now what we're gonna do, I have fibers flying. I'm gonna be reaching my fingers underneath the little loop that I made there. I'm gonna feel for the edges, and I'm just gonna spread that whole thing right out. So it's nice and full, okay? Just gonna go around and do that to the whole wreath. That's another challenge of mine. I have a heck of a time saying wreath, and yet I make wreaths. It's just one of those tricky words for me. But one of the other wreath makers, she does too, Laura Jean's Wreathing Room. She admits she has a hard time with that word too. Her and I are the same that way. We need to change it, Laura Jean. When we decided to go live for this video tonight, we apologize because we forgot that a group that Janet belongs to, Cats Creations. So she is live right now too, doing a wreath. I think Laura Jean is too. Laura Jean started earlier.
She's moderating.
Oh, moderating. Okay. One thing that I need to do, guys, my tail that I cut off, we have to tuck it under. So we're going to do that right now. I think Jana needs to turn the air up. Feels like I'm at my parents' house. Mom, Dad, you got the air conditioner on? Yeah? Why doesn't it feel like it? No?
It's on as high as it can go.
It's that light, I think.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to put it more on the wreath and not on you?
Sure. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm just going to pull that zip tie. You can hear it zip. And so what I did was I put it on the one of the inner rails always, and just the one there. I'm going to clip off the excess glasses. And continue my puffing. Okay, now I'm on the outer. My sister and I have this problem sometimes. Sorry, guys. She's laughing at me right now because she just looked at me and realized how hot I am. Sweating. Sometimes it's a little tricky to feel the edges when you put your hand inside the loop, but you will eventually. Just keep here, let me sit that for a second. Just quickly. I need a fan on me. Not that. I need a fan on me, not a light, guys. Okay. I thought I better not call the scarecrow Sammy the scarecrow because my niece might get offended there. That's Jana's youngest daughter. So we'll just call him Sam. Yeah, we were impressed with the amount of views we got on our very first live video, even though we had the floating flowers and the loud music in the beginning. After the fact, so they a bunch of people saw it live, the live video like today, last night. So it was still posted to our page, so they were able to view it, and we had quite a few. We were impressed with the amount of people that actually went on and viewed it. Especially with all the technical difficulties. Sort of puffs up good. Twist ties came undone. I think I twisted it twice. Maybe I got talking. I didn't do that. You'll know if you didn't twist them twice, because as you're puffing them, you're really yanking on them, so you'll know. Just about done here. I told my sister we need some light, cool music in the background. Motown music to get me pumped. Okie dokie. So there we have the wreath, and it's all puffed out. So now what we're gonna do is we are adding, for the majority of the time, I don't like to put one of these in every single pipe cleaner because I think it's too much, and then it totally covers your wreath and you can't even see what your main deco mesh color is. So I like to put it in every other. Although there's some people that do put it in every one, it still looks gorgeous to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in every other one. I kind of like to fold it up and just then scrunch it all up to make it look kind of like a bow tie. I need my glasses. I need another pair of glasses. I need to wear two. I'm gonna take my 3 out that I need for the top, for the inner rings right now, just so I know. Hope y'all can see this in the screen. I got a good camera woman. Yeah, so tonight when we were ready to go live, push the button. I don't know if you guys can even see that we started a video, but I don't know, it wanted us to download some Adobe thing, and then we thought, well, maybe we have to. I just dropped one? No. But then again, when you're on your iPad, it won't download on the iPad, so how do you do it? I don't know. Somehow my sister figured it out and we were able to bypass it. We didn't have to go through that last night. We just had to go through the floating flowers. Do you have any comments, guys, or you like something, you don't like something, you think I need to do this, I need to speak louder, put some music in the background softly, Motown music. Talk a little more. Get up and dance. I don't know. 1, 2. I think that little green is the perfect little hint of green in here. It's kind of like a goldy green, yellow sheen. I don't know if you can see it real good, guys. It's just kind of like a real... And when you put it in a twist tie, you're only going to give it 2 twists, but you can put them in any which way. They don't have to go up and down. One can go up and down, one can go sideways, one can go on an angle. Doesn't matter how they end up in there. 2 more for the outside and 3 on the inside. Sure was humid today here. Imagine if we really don't get a winter this year. Won't have to go to Mexico. And this Tuesday, my baby, my one and only, the only one I have, my son, turns 27. I got pregnant with him when I was 27, and he's turning 27 this Tuesday. Okay, 3 on the inside, guys. And then our ribbon. Hey, Matt.
It's okay.
That's my sweetheart nephew, Matt. That's Jana's youngest boy. He's so polite. He's so polite. Hi, Aunt Marla. So skip one and this one. You got that laundry room floor down there, Karen? Last one, guys. Okay. Skip. Oh, this is the perfect amount of sheen to it. Look at that pretty yellowy green. It's just got the perfect tinge to it. I like it. I'm glad we did that. Okay, so now ribbon, guys. Okay. So I'm just going to put these two ribbons together, overlapping. And then I'll put these two, the same thing, overlapping. And it's going to be every other pipe cleaner around the outside and every other around the inside. And then in the one that I missed, I'll be putting these two in the pipe cleaner. So basically, you put the ribbons together, kind of fold it in half so you judge where half is. And that's where you're going to start pinching it, right where the halfway mark is. Or if you have a good eye, just pinch it there, because you're going to be moving it about anyway. So we're going to put that in every other pipe cleaner, or I can just grab from side to side. That's usually what I do. Twist tie it twice, and I don't have to spread the ribbons yet. I'll do that after. So in my next twist tie, I'm going to be grabbing these two. Basically, so you can see. I'm kind of just judging where half is. You kind of get to know. And I'm just going to gather it up here. Put in the next twist tie. This color. Did y'all see the beautiful wreath my sister made today? I'm going to quickly show it to you. So Jana made a beautiful Christmas wreath today. Christmas begins with Christ. Nice, beautiful colors. Brings out a lot of the white that she has in there. So she said we haven't taken a lot of pictures of it yet, because she's going to, I guess, finish the pipe cleaners off, because obviously you have 18 pipe cleaners and you have to finish them off somehow. Sometimes we add balls or little ornaments or curl them, but I don't know if she'll clip them or she'll add white little snowballs in there. But isn't that beautiful? Okay, back to my wreath. Jenna, we either need soft music or you need to sing. She's shaking her head, she's not singing. I don't think she wants me to sing either.
If you move the wreath over, then let's see what you're doing.
There, can you see guys better? So we're gonna have to, I believe Tuesday worked out good for a video time. Didn't run into some of the ones that we follow, other wreathers. We're gonna have to maybe pick another day and not do Friday. We'll figure it out. Once we get a schedule, obviously you guys can tune in, but for right now we decided to do this second video only because the first video didn't quite turn out. just about around that side. Oh, I'm starting to cool off a bit. Not cool off a lot, but I'm not overheating right now. So for our products, guys, too, by the way, for the most part, Craft Outlet, that's an online, Jenna ordered from Craft Outlet. And of course, a few trips to Hobby Lobby, mainly for ribbon and stuff like that. Or some of the other craft stores for the ornaments that we put on, or a local craft store. Almost put the same ribbon here. Gotta do this one first. Okay. So last one in the outer. And we have 6 pipe cleaners on the inside and the ribbon's on. Burlap in the green, so I'll continue with the burlap yellow in with the green, just because it brings out the yellow sheen in the green, I think, a little more. This is a fun thing about doing your wreaths. You can do your own thing, so whatever you feel looks best, that's what you're going to do. Sister said today, why do you ask me? You're gonna do what you want anyway. True that. Look at this. Happy fall, y'all. Okay. After this one, I got one more of each, guys. Pipe cleaner, where are you? Ooh, looking pretty fall-y to me. Last ribbon. One, two. Okay, guys, I haven't separated the ribbons yet, but there is the look with all the colors, the olive green, the orange, the gold, with the sheer, so it's looking fuller and fuller. So what I'm going to do now is, this is the only, the yellow burlap is the only one that's not wired on the edge. But what I'm going to do now is, now that they're in the twist tie tight, I can yank them apart, okay? So I can yank them So of course the wired ones you can kind of curl over your finger, and they will, or over top of the deco mesh. The yellow ones you can't because they're wired, but they're going to have to lay there or just fall however. The same with these ones, I'll show you. I'm just going to separate them. Okay, see how pretty that looks? When you just separate the ribbon, it just looks so much fuller. And I mean, you're gonna puff and fluff and turn these ribbons so many times, but it just looks a lot nicer. Go around and do that right now. I'm not getting as fussy as my sister says with my ribbon now, because I know I'm going to be curling it many more times. But for the most part, I kind of want to separate it, which I'm doing here right now. Okay. And at this time when I'm separating the ribbons, I'm also grabbing the two ends of the pipe cleaner. Sometimes one gets tucked way under. And so I grab the two ends just so if I'm not adding anything else and I'm just gonna tie them off at the end and clip them off, or whether I'm adding something in the middle at least they're together and I don't have to go searching for them after I separate and kind of fluff this ribbon for one of the times. So I'm grabbing the two ends of the pipe cleaners at the same time. Really, if you know you're not adding anything else to the pipe cleaners, you can twist them right off. So that will be another, is it 4 or 5 twists, Jana? 5. Just give it a good, instead of just doing your average 2 twists, you're gonna really twist it, and then you're gonna take your clippers and clip them off at the end, and then you can tuck it under so the wire in the pipe cleaner is not going to pick anybody. You have to tuck it under. But I'm not sure if I'm going to add something else in here, so I'm not going to tie them off yet. Okay, that's one. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going on the inner and do the few ribbons on the inside. Putting my pipe cleaners, see, I'm putting them together. And then I'm yanking the ribbons apart. The gold burlap ones I cannot do anything to. But the orange one I can turn it because it's wired, fluff it out nicer. Pulling my pipe cleaners together. I just like the look once you separate those ribbons and curl them around your fingers. It just looks so much nicer and fuller. And then you're going to cover them up because you're going to be putting attachments on them, but you're going to see the majority of them. You can't not put certain ribbons. Well, I guess you could if it was you knew specifically that you were going to hide it, like a big ornament, a big decorative thing that I'm going to put on like that. So obviously if there was a ribbon that would be ending up right behind him, I wouldn't have to really put that ribbon on. If you're short of ribbons, excuse me. We just go ahead and attach them all because you never know where you're going to be putting. And most people do that. One more, guys. Putting the pipe cleaners together, just fluffing that ribbon out. Yes, very nice. Okay, so you'll notice, you'll see the burlap ribbon just kind of falls wherever, and that's what's gonna, so there I separated my ribbon. There you go. Nice close up. Okay. I think, well look, I just kind of was trying to figure out where the top of this wreath would be. And when I was looking, fluffing the ribbon, I could see here, you can almost make out the words Happy Fall, and over here, Y'all. So I think I'm gonna place my guy there. And this will be the top left and the top right. Not planned like that, but it just kind of will work out like that. Okay. So what I did on this guy, I had already attached a pipe cleaner. I just weaved it in the bottom of the basket. And I weaved another one on the handle. On the handle, he has, it's twisted wicker around the handle, so I just went through one of the twisted wicker. So you can't see that pipe cleaner, and you can't see the one behind. But if I turn it around, there's the one, there's the other, right here. So what I'm going to do is they're together, and a lot of times when I look at something, I like to off-center it, either over to the right or over to the left. I think with this guy, he's rather big, and I might put him in the center, but I'm going to stand up to give it the eye, and because I also have sunflowers to attach. So I'm just going to kind of judge this first, so excuse me while I figure this out. Okay, I think he's kind of going to go in the middle. Not kinda, he's going in the middle. That's where you're going, Sam. Right smack dab in the middle. when I touch the pipe cleaner, it's already been twisted, so when I attach it, I do it lightly at first, just to make sure that that's where I want it. I'm just gonna flip it over. And it's on the 2 inner rails. I don't know if you can see that, the 2 inner rails. And I'm just gonna tie it a couple times. And then I'm gonna find that pipe cleaner that I put underneath his arm. And see where it will kind of land if I put it straight through. I think he's just gonna go on a, it's not really, well, actually it's on the very inner rail, but where a cross rail ends. That way he's nice and secure, he's not going anywhere. And I still want to be able to see that happy fall, y'all. Not that I meant for you to see it, but the way the ribbon worked out, that's why I'm going to leave it like that. So I have 3, maybe more. Oh. Okay, so here's the sunflowers. So I'm just going to see where I kind of want those. Okay, kind of know where I want my sunflowers, so I'm going to reach back and get that pipe cleaner. Feed it through. Sometimes we have to use wire, sometimes we use pipe cleaners. If it's a sign, if it's a metal sign, we can punch holes in it and use pipe cleaners or wires. We also have these attachments that works as well. Now I don't want these to squish the wreath, so I'm going to lightly. Those are the other 2 where I placed them falling off, not the one I'm attaching. Got some raffia in here going on, just a second. I gotta stand up to do this, I'm sorry. Positioned nicely. Sometimes I've even attached the ornaments from the pipe cleaner if I still have a lot of pipe cleaner left from after tying the ribbon. Sometimes you can use that pipe cleaner. Okay. So still see y'all and happy fall.
Fix,
Ready?
fix the ribbon.
Okay, I also have two little baby pipe cleaners, or two little baby sunflowers, and they kind of go with the other one, so I'm just going to attach the two. Where shall they go? Let's see. One under Sam's Scarecrow's hand or arm. Okay, where is it there? Oh, there it is. And where should we attach the other one? Let's see. Huh. You know what, guys? I just tucked it in his arm and it worked. But I gotta get rid of the pipe cleaner. Actually, I should tie it around there. Just to keep it extra secure. So he has his arm folded around the basket, and I just put the one in the arm there. But I'm still going to attach him. Okay, I'm just gonna fluff one little tiny bit, guys. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing with, if I'm gonna, I might end it and just twist off the pipe cleaners, or I might add some kind of ornament. Not right now, it will be later. We will hang it up on the wall, and Jana and I will say, hey, you know what? We got this perfect little thing that might go there. So see, sometimes when you add the little decorative ornaments, then they squish your ribbon up, so then you got to go back and kind of fluff it and make it kind of look. Obviously, I'm not going to spend too much time on it now, guys, because you're waiting to see what the outcome looks like, so I just kind of want to give you a quick little show here. Okay, you know I'm going to be fluffing that ribbon up like away a lot. But for now, here we have Sammy's Scarecrow wreath. Can you see the whole wreath up close, Jana, or too close?
No,
So see, guys, where I put his,
just down, put it down. Yeah.
there? Okay, so I tucked a little baby sunflower in his arm that is curling around the basket, and the other little sunflower there. I put my other three wooden ones there, there, and there.
Like I said, you can see this, how it says Happy Fall, and on the other side it says Y'all. So we'll just leave that there. Not sure how I'm gonna end my pipe cleaners, but there we have it. Sammy Scarecrow. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I said, I'm Marla from Retired and Wreathing. My sister Jana, she's the moderator. So when we are going to do the next live, I think it might be Tuesday night, but we'll let you know. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, share our page, like our page, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. We're gonna get out there on YouTube as well. Of course, Facebook. And thanks, and have a good night, guys. Have a good weekend. Cheers.